Okay, some people have criticized me for keeping my boa constrictors. Now, don't you just love this tape job that I did with the tarp? It's because I could not find the staple gun. And when I do, I will remove the stupid tape and use the staple gun. But anyway, people have been upset, not a whole lot of people, but some people, with the fact that I have St. John and Sissy in a large aviary, aka bird cage. Well, this is my walk-in closet. See, this is the top. All that is very secure, don't worry. The reason the closet looks like shit, as far as the walls and everything, I had my 2 iguanas living in here. Yep, until yesterday, when I sold them. I decided that I was not giving them, I kind of switched to snakes, and I decided I like snakes more. I don't know, they just, normally, Sissy's the exception, but I think Sissy is pregnant right now. I find that snakes are sweeter animals, just more good-natured. I'm sure that isn't true for all types of snakes. Anyway, the reason this is all dirty is it came from their other cage, and rather than just clean, this brown one is new, that's why it isn't. Rather than just clean it, I thought it would be a good idea to put the soiled carpets in here, because I'm sure, oh my gosh, see how big she is? I think she's preggers. Pregnant, I think she is. They've been snuggling heavy duty for the last several, well, I'd say over a month now. St. John, that's the boy here, has shown zero interest in food. He hasn't eaten for probably a month. Sissy wasn't eating. She did finally grudgingly eat the last rat that I gave her. St. John did not. Such a waste when that happens. I hate throwing them away. But anyway, so look, there's some bedding in the corner for them. I don't know what I'm going to do about that cord. I don't like the cord. This is just not permanent. I would actually like eventually to have this closet back. I would have to, oh, lots of stuff. I would have to take out those shelves and throw them away and put new shelves in because they're completely trashed from the iguanas living in there. I would have to completely clean the walls and repaint them, just because. Carpet is actually okay. I had the tarp under the paper. Actually, what I have now, I changed it. It was just paper and then the tarp for the iguanas. Now I have the tarp, and then I have wood on top of the tarp holding it down. Then I have newspaper, and then I have the carpety things. And the, oh look, see this? This is what they have been doing for the last month. That, and they twine their tails together. I'm quite sure that they have been romantically involved. Last year it was, I think, late November when Sissy had a clutch and it died. The whole clutch died. It's premature, I think. I don't know. I'm not a, I don't know a lot about snakes. It could have been because she was in a crappy cage. It could have been because there wasn't enough humidity in the cage because it was a bird cage and there was no way for the humidity to stay in the enclosure. It could have been that she ate a jumbo rat and it caused a premature hatching, which is what I think is what happened, but I don't know for sure. In here, you can see I have the little humidifier going. I have 2 heat pads underneath the carpets. That's what those cords are for, or that's what they're about. There's heat pads under there. There's another one under the carpet here. And I have the humidifier, and I have no voice. I'm just going to watch the temperature too. I don't want it to get too warm in here because they're not iguanas. They don't need to have it super warm. but they do need to have some warmth in here. I do have a UVB light up there. I'm not sure how much of that reaches. Oh God, is that Sissy coming over here? I don't trust her. Yeah, it is, but she, you know, she looks a lot closer in the camera than she really is. She tried to bite me several times when I tried to get her out of the cage to put her in here. So she's not too happy with me right now. She was really not happy at all. But I'm hoping that they're going to be happy real soon when they figure out what they've got going here. I mean, she's 8 feet. The cage was 5 feet. And I would say to myself, well, she could sort of stretch out. She's kind of at a curve. You know, but she can stretch out. That's Sissy. Here, she could stretch straight out as, you know, just straight out. And there'd be room for her to do that. So I think this will be a good place for them. I'm hoping with the humidity going in here and no bars and lots of room. And I know better now. I will not feed her jumbo rats, you know. I'll start feeding her smaller rats as we approach the fall. Hopefully she'll have a live clutch this time, and then I'll be dealing with the dilemma of what to do with the snakes. Last year she had 13 babies, or rather 13 eggs that were fertilized. There was probably 30 eggs, but only about 13 were fertilized. But they can have up to 30, or they can have a lot. I don't know a lot about snakes, obviously, but I know that they can have a lot of live babies. What would I do with that many? How would I find them homes? Even 13 kind of, oh my gosh, how will I find them homes? But we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Right now, we'd like to see a few babies live. Those babies were not alive, not one of them. It was very sad. So this is preventative, hopefully medicine. We had to do something different this year to give the clutch. And I'm pretty sure there's going to be one because of the mating activities that have been going on with these two. I have to try something different, hoping that this time the clutch will live. In the meantime, I'm going to dismantle the aviary, or at least I'm going to dismantle the cage part of it. The base I'm going to keep, and I'm going to see if I can build, or have built. She's getting closer. I don't trust her at all. She is pissed at me, and I had gloves on, and she bit the gloves several times. We had to get really tough to get her out of the cage. Okay, so what was I saying? Oh, I'm thinking about, yes, building a proper shelter or proper enclosure for them, or having somebody help me build it. You know, if I can get somebody to build the front part that has the door, and then I could do the rest, that right there, I mean, that's the only thing that's stopping me, is I don't know how to construct the front of it with the door, you know, in the glass, or plexiglass, whatever. But yes, I'm thinking about doing something like that, maybe make it about 7 feet long, so it's longer than the 5.5 feet that they have right now in the bird cage. They won't like it after being in this huge room for so long, but they can't be in here forever. Like I said, I'd like to get the room back eventually. So that's it. I just wanted to show those people who have been staying awake at night, fearing for the well-being of my guys. They're no longer in the bird cage. I'm hoping they love it in here. I mean, I'm hoping when they discover this, you know, that they will have a picnic up here. I mean, this is seriously good stuff. I have leaned against it, pushed and pulled at it. It is secure. It's secure enough that I think 45-pound Sissy could climb up there. I'm kind of hoping that they don't do much climbing, just because I'd rather not have them be up on the shelf and make it even more destroyed. But at the same time, I'm going to replace it anyway, so what's the difference? So that's it. I wanted to make a video to show people where the snakes are right now. This room is big enough that 2 boa constrictors of pretty good size are in here, and they look small by comparison, which is a pretty good thing. So if you've been watching, thanks. Bye!